Hello everybody, welcome to Andy's Beer Reviews. Let's drink some beer, shall we? Let's drink some Barnsley Bitter from Acorn Brewery. Comes in at 3.8% ABV. What's interesting about this one is the yeast used to brew this has actually been used since the 1850s by the Barnsley Brewing Company, who brewed a famous beer called Barnsley Bitter, hence where this gets its name from. Let's get it out of the bottle even. It's been a long day. Right, let's give that a good pour. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I think I bought this from Co-op. I get a lot of my Acorn ones from the Co-op and probably paid a couple of quid for it. No more than that. I've been dying. I've had this on the shelf for a while. I've been dying to try it, so I finally got around to sampling it, which I am really pleased about. So there you go. So that has poured. That's like a pale, what do you call it, a pale chestnut? Would you call it a deep amber? It's poured crystal clear. It's poured with quite a small foamy head. Tiny bubbles on that head, which is quite nice. Doesn't look like it's going to stay around. Doesn't matter. But yeah, that looks, for a bitter, that looks pretty good. Let's get those aromas, shall we? I'm getting, it's malty, it's sweet, getting a bit of chocolate from there. It's quite a muted aroma, but yeah, you got some, maybe it isn't coffee, maybe it's chocolate coming through, maybe it is coffee coming through. It's got that coffee, chocolatey kind of roasted malt aroma. But look, that smells like a really, really old traditional bitter. Smells sweet. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Let's get tasted, shall we? Cheers, everybody. That is really good. That is very nice. That's quite close to tasting what I remember beer tasting like when I was a lad and first going out drinking. It's sweet, it's malty. Strong coffee note coming through off there. A little bit of spiciness as well. Just a little bit. It's got a little bit of pepperiness just at the back of the throat. And just a really lovely, gentle bitterness coming through. That is nice. 3.8% and all that flavour, that's crazy. But I've had a lot from Acorn in the past and the beers have been absolutely amazing. They're a really good brewer. And I think they've proved it with this one. 3.8% and that tastes, to be fair, it tastes stronger than 3.8%. It's more flavoursome than stronger bitters I've had before. You can drink an extra strong beer and some of them will not be as flavoursome as this one. that's nice. That's nice. It's so cool. Reading the label, the famous Barnsley Bitter, rich chestnut malty ale, brewed in Barnsley, Yorkshire, established in 2003. But like I say, using an old strain of a yeast. So water, malted barley, hops, yeast. So we've got Maris Otter, malts in there, crystal malts, and pale chocolate. So that's that kind of sweet flavour coming through. We've got UK Challenger hops in there. Chestnut coloured bitter, which we said chestnut, dark amber, very similar out there. Malty and spicy. A little bit of pepperness coming through. I would agree with that. Kind of finally got around drinking this one. Oh, phenomenal! Really good beer. Really good beer. Yeah, so a quick recap, I suppose. On the aroma, it was quite muted. We did pick up that it was sweet, malty sweet, a little bit of chocolatey or coffee coming through. So it's got that roasted malt flavours in there. But for me, if I remember some of the beers when I was drinking when I was a lad, it had that, you know, whilst it was dialed down, those very same aromas coming through, which is absolutely amazing. On the flavour side, again, it followed the nose to some degree. Sweet, malty, coffee coming through, very mild, not like a stout or a porter. Coffee, deep coffee flavour coming through, which is it's just quite nice. Picking up a little bit of dark fruit in the background, and yeah, that little bit of spiciness, which is just getting me right there. And a really nice, really satisfying bitterness at the back end as well. The carbonation's working well. It's coming through a soft, smooth, and I tell you what, it has got an absolutely great body for 3.8% beer. The body is absolutely amazing. It doesn't feel, sorry, it doesn't taste like a 3.8% beer. It doesn't feel in the mouth like a 3.8% beer. It's like I said, when I was growing up, first drinking, we used to drink a lot of these bitters. You know, that kind of the 3%, 3.8%, round about that, 3.5, 3.8% beers. And they always felt that chewy bodiness out of it. And this has got exactly the same thing. That for me is mighty fine. Ooh, I'm going to score that a 9 out of 10. That's a 9 out of 10 from Andy's Beer Reviews. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing, like the video if you have liked it. If you haven't liked it, then just give it the unlike, the thumbs down. I can't remember what it says nowadays. Yeah, subscribe, click the little bell icon for instant notifications of when the reviews come out, and comment, please, share and comment and all that good stuff. Would really appreciate it. Until the next beer review, cheers everybody.